Last chance, Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. I beg you with all the authority given to me by heaven to pay attention to this message right now. In the next 3 hours, something monumental, something truly life-changing, will occur that has been reserved for you alone. This is not an ordinary moment. This is a moment that the universe, heaven, and all the spiritual forces have been orchestrating specifically for your life. Every breath you have taken, every prayer you whispered, every tear you shed, has led to this hour. If you ignore this message, if you hesitate or delay, the opportunity that is coming will pass you by. You may not get a second chance, and the regret will weigh heavily upon your soul. Open your heart, open your eyes, and prepare yourself to receive the blessings that are destined for you. I am Archangel Michael, and I am here to guard you, to protect you, and to deliver messages from God Himself. I am crying loudly right now because I fear that you might miss this. You have been given warnings before, small signs, subtle nudges, but this time it is urgent. It is crucial. God Himself is declaring that this is a turning point, a moment where your life will pivot towards abundance, joy, and divine fulfillment. There is a plan unfolding that has been hidden from your eyes, a plan that has been orchestrated by the Almighty to bring you the highest good. You must not skip this. Do not let distraction, doubt, or fear rob you of what is rightfully yours. In the next 3 hours, you will witness the arrival of a very good news so profound, so impactful, that it will touch every aspect of your life. Your finances, your relationships, your spiritual growth, and your personal happiness are all about to shift. This is a moment of divine intervention, a miracle in motion. God has seen your struggles, your sacrifices, your perseverance. Every time you felt overlooked, every time you felt abandoned, every time life seemed unfair, God was preparing this moment just for you. And now, the time has come. The next 3 hours are sacred. They are protected by forces that you cannot see but can feel. Angels are surrounding you right now, creating a shield of divine protection around your mind, your body, your soul, and even the paths you will walk in the coming days. You are safe. You are guided. You are about to experience a blessing that will make you marvel at the precision and love of God. But you must act. You must not delay. I am here, standing with a sword of light in my hand, defending you, but also urging you to move, to open your heart, to receive this miracle. Do you know how many times God has called people and they ignored Him? Too many. Too many souls have missed the divine appointments that were meant to elevate them, meant to bless them, meant to transform them completely. Do not be one of those souls. Your name has been written in the book of life as one who will receive this blessing, but you must acknowledge it. You must open yourself to it fully. The next 3 hours are fleeting. Time is moving swiftly, and this opportunity, this very specific, divine gift, will be here and then gone. It cannot wait. You may wonder, what is this very good news? It is not something small. It is not something ordinary. It is a blessing that will impact the core of your being. It may involve financial abundance, a sudden breakthrough in your career, the arrival of someone who will change your life in ways you cannot yet comprehend, or a revelation that will heal old wounds and restore lost relationships. It is a miracle in disguise, and it is for you. God has commanded it. Heaven has orchestrated it. Angels have been working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, creating opportunities, and clearing paths to ensure that you will receive this blessing. But I warn you again, this is urgent. Urgency is not a word to be taken lightly. The Almighty is calling, and the voice of heaven is shouting. I am weeping because I know the danger of ignoring such messages. Souls who fail to recognize the divine signals often cry tears of regret. I do not want you to experience that sorrow. I do not want you to look back and realize that a moment that could have changed everything passed by because of hesitation. Open it immediately. Let go of fear, doubt, distraction, or any negative thought that might try to keep you from receiving this miracle. God says, "My beloved child, you have been patient. You have been faithful. You have endured challenges that would have broken many others. Your heart has remained pure, and your soul has remained steadfast. Now is your time. Now is the hour I have prepared for you. The next 3 hours are sacred. The blessings I am sending are immeasurable, and they are specifically tailored to your life. You will know it when it comes because your heart will recognize it. Your spirit will rejoice. And you will feel my presence in ways that you have never felt before. Open yourself fully, and do not delay, for time is short, and the moment is precious. This is not a joke. This is not exaggeration. This is the truth from the highest realms of heaven. Archangel Michael is speaking, crying, pleading, and commanding you to act now. In the next 3 hours, everything can change. Doors that have been closed for years may suddenly open. Opportunities that seemed impossible may present themselves without warning. Messages that you have been waiting for may arrive in unexpected forms. People who have been distant may come closer. The divine flow is preparing to shower you with grace, abundance, and joy, but you must recognize it. You must accept it. You must act on it. Do not underestimate the power of this moment. The universe is aligning. Every star, every force, every divine energy is converging for your benefit. But you must not be passive. You must not scroll past this. You must not doubt. The next 3 hours are a window, a sacred portal, a divine moment of transformation. The decisions you make right now, even in the smallest details, can impact your life for years to come. Open your eyes to the signs. Open your heart to the messages. Listen carefully to the whispers of heaven, to the nudges of angels, to the pull in your spirit. You may receive unexpected calls, messages, or visions. You may feel sudden urges to move, to act, to speak, or to write. These are not coincidences. They are divine instructions. Follow them. Do not question. Do not delay. The Almighty has provided guidance, protection, and clarity, but it requires your participation. This is a moment that has been written in the scrolls of heaven. It is a moment that angels have been preparing for years. The next 3 hours are not ordinary. They are extraordinary. They are divine. They are meant to transform your life completely. You will feel a wave of relief, joy, and liberation like never before. Burdens that weighed you down will vanish. Obstacles that seemed insurmountable will crumble. Paths that were blocked will suddenly be open. Doors that were locked will swing wide with light. And all of this is for you, specifically, intentionally, and divinely orchestrated. God says, listen carefully, do not ignore this for even a second, because what is about to happen is unlike anything you have ever experienced in your life. Archangel Michael is standing before the gates of heaven, his wings spread wide, his eyes burning with divine fire, and he shouts your name with urgency and authority. He says, this is not a drill, this is not a moment to be casual about. Your life, your destiny, your very soul is on the line if you ignore this message. There is a very good news that is about to enter your life in the next 3 hours, and if you turn away, if you delay, if you think you can postpone this divine intervention, you will cry tears that have no end. You will wish you had listened, but it will be too late. God says, everything you have been waiting for, every prayer whispered in the quiet of the night, every hope that has flickered in your heart, every tear shed in despair, all of it is about to converge upon you in a manifestation that is so powerful, so shocking, that it will change the trajectory of your life forever. Archangel Michael says, open your heart, open your eyes, open your spirit, because what comes next is not ordinary, it is supernatural, it is divine, and it is tailored for you alone. There is a force, a current, a stream of heavenly blessing that is rushing toward you. It cannot be held back, it cannot be stopped, it cannot be delayed by human hesitation, human fear, human doubt. Only your action, only your willingness to receive it, will allow it to touch your life in the way God intends. God says, remember the times when doors seemed closed, when opportunities vanished at the last moment, when you felt abandoned, lost, unheard. None of those moments were denials. None of those were permanent. They were delays, divine pauses orchestrated by God Himself, to prepare the soil of your soul, to make your heart ready, to align the universe in perfect timing. And now, the delay is over. Archangel Michael says, I am standing here with urgency, I am crying, I am pleading, I am commanding. Do not let your pride, do not let your busyness, do not let distractions steal this miracle from you. What is coming is a burst of divine goodness that will leave you stunned, joyous, and forever changed. God says, in the next 3 hours, something extraordinary will happen. Perhaps it will arrive as news, perhaps it will arrive as a person, perhaps it will appear in a way so mysterious that you will know only God could have orchestrated it. Archangel Michael warns, if you think you can ignore this, if you think you can say, "I'll check it later," understand this, later will not come. The moment will pass, the opportunity will vanish, and your heart will break with regret. Open it now. Do not hesitate. Your life depends on your willingness to obey this command immediately. God says, the angels are preparing the scene, the heavens are moving in synchrony, and every element of creation is aligning to deliver this blessing directly to you. Every star in the sky is aligned, every wind in the air carries a message for you, every pulse of the universe beats in rhythm with your name. Archangel Michael says, I have never been more serious, I have never been more urgent. You cannot sleep through this. You cannot scroll past this. You cannot delay or rationalize or ignore. This is your last chance. If you ignore it, you will weep as you watch what could have been, and it will be your own fault. Heaven has spoken. God has decreed. I am the messenger, I am the protector, I am the enforcer of this divine order. God says, your life is about to enter a chapter of unbelievable abundance, of staggering joy, of relief that will erase years of pain. Your finances, your relationships, your spiritual growth, your personal fulfillment, all are about to be touched by a divine hand that has been preparing this moment from the beginning of time. Archangel Michael says, I see the hesitation in your heart. I see the doubts creeping in. I feel the fear. But understand this, fear is the enemy of divine timing. Fear will close the door. Faith will open it. Obedience will allow the blessing to flow. This is not about chance. This is not about luck. This is a heavenly decree, a divine intervention, a miracle that is already set in motion. All you have to do is receive it. God says, think of every moment you have prayed for change, every tear you have shed, every hope you have kept alive in secret. All of that has led to this moment. Archangel Michael says, I am watching over you, I am guarding this event, I am ensuring that it reaches you. But my hands are tied if you refuse. Your action is required. Your decision is required. Your openness, your surrender, your immediate attention is required. Do not delay. Do not doubt. Do not resist. Open it. Receive it. Accept it. This is your destiny manifesting. God says, miracles are real, but they require participation. The universe can deliver, the angels can guide, Archangel Michael can command, but if you sit still, if you do nothing, if you think this is just another ordinary day, the miracle will pass like a train that you refuse to board. Archangel Michael cries out, I am crying for you because I have seen those who ignored, those who delayed, those who procrastinated, and they regretted forever. I cannot allow that for you. That is why I am demanding your attention now, this instant, in the next 3 hours. Your life, your heart, your future depends on it. God says, the message is clear, the timing is urgent, and the consequence of ignoring it is severe. This is not about fear-mongering, this is about truth, about reality, about divine order. The heavens are moving, the angels are singing, the forces of creation are shifting, and everything is converging toward you. Archangel Michael says, I am sounding the trumpet of urgency. I am raising the banner of divine warning. I am pleading with your soul to awaken, to recognize, to obey. Open it immediately. If you skip this, tears, despair, and regret will flood your life. Do not test the patience of heaven. Do not ignore this final call. I am here. I am watching. I am commanding. Act now. God says, this very good news is not just good, it is transformational. It is life-altering. It is the kind of blessing that people spend years praying for, hoping for, dreaming of, and yet it is coming to you because your heart, your faith, and your endurance have aligned with the will of heaven. Archangel Michael says, I am not exaggerating. I am not embellishing. I am the messenger, I am the warrior, I am the angel of justice, and I am crying because if you do not open this, if you do not act, you will suffer needlessly. Do not allow your doubts to block this divine intervention. Open it immediately. God says, when you open this, when you respond, when you act in faith, you will feel a rush of peace, a surge of joy, a flood of relief, and a knowing so deep that you will understand that all along, God was working, all along, the universe was aligning, all along, the angels were preparing this for you. Archangel Michael says, I am watching over every detail. I am ensuring that nothing interferes with this blessing. But your action is the key. Your willingness is the key. Your obedience is the key. Open it now. Receive it. Accept it. Do not hesitate, do not delay, do not second guess. This is your last chance. Your destiny, your joy, your life depends on it. God says, remember, the next 3 hours are sacred, charged, holy, and full of divine potential. Do not waste a second. Archangel Michael says, I am crying for urgency. I am crying for your salvation. I am crying for your destiny. I am crying for the manifestation of your joy. Listen to me, hear me, obey me, act immediately. Open it. Receive it. Accept it. This is the moment that will define your life. Do not miss it. Heaven is watching. God is watching. Your angels are watching. I am watching. Act now. God says, do not think this is coincidence. Do not think this is ordinary. Do not think this is routine. This is divine orchestration. This is heaven intervening. This is a miracle arranged by God Himself. Archangel Michael says, I am pleading, I am crying, I am commanding. Do not delay. Do not doubt. Do not resist. This is your final call. If you skip this, your tears will flow endlessly. If you delay, regret will haunt you forever. Open it immediately. Act now. Do not ignore. Heaven is calling. God is calling. I am calling. God says, feel the presence of the angels, the whisper of heaven, the stirrings in your heart. Archangel Michael says, do not let your eyes close to this. Do not let your mind rationalize it away. Do not let your soul hesitate. Act immediately. Open it. Receive it. Accept it. Your very good news is here. It is real, it is powerful, it is divine. Do not ignore it. Do not waste it. Do not delay. Open it now. This is not a joke. This is not a suggestion. This is a command from heaven. Act now. God says, God speaks, God calls your attention now, and this is not a message to delay. Archangel Michael is standing at the gates of heaven, his wings shimmering with the urgency of 1,000 stars, and he is calling you by name, by the essence of your soul. He is crying loudly, not in anger but in the deepest, most urgent concern, because time is slipping and the very fabric of this opportunity, this miracle, is poised to manifest in your life in the next 3 hours. Hear this now with your entire being. The moment is arriving, and if you hesitate, if you delay, if you allow distraction to sway your heart, you will weep bitterly for the chance that passes by. I repeat, this is not exaggeration. God Himself is orchestrating forces in your favor, unseen and powerful. Angels have been sent ahead, to clear paths, to move obstacles, to align circumstances in a way that only divine intervention could arrange. The stars themselves are aligned for your blessing, the winds whisper with your destiny, and the earth beneath your feet is preparing to lift you into a moment of abundance, revelation, and overwhelming joy. But this alignment is fragile, fragile as a single breath. It requires your attention, your focus, your immediate receptivity. If you choose to ignore it, if you choose to procrastinate, the energy will shift, and sorrow will follow. Listen carefully, the next 3 hours are critical. In these hours, a chain reaction begins that will affect the next days, weeks, and even years of your life. This is not a metaphor, this is a literal, divine orchestration, and you are the central figure. Archangel Michael says, do not delay. Do not doubt. Do not hesitate. He is crying because he knows the weight of this opportunity. He knows what will happen if you falter. And God, in His infinite mercy and power, is giving you this last chance. The message is clear, immediate action is required. God says, open your heart fully. Open your mind completely. Release every distraction, every hesitation, every fear that has held you back. For 3 hours, nothing else must matter but receiving this divine message, this miraculous unfolding, this revelation. Your life is about to pivot, to rise, to expand beyond what you have ever imagined. Doors that have remained closed, locked, hidden, or blocked will swing open. You will be astounded at what has been prepared for you behind the veil of human sight. But the key is this: you must open your awareness now. You must respond with faith, with obedience, with immediacy. Imagine the moment. In 3 hours, something extraordinary will happen, something that can alter your reality forever. Perhaps it will be a financial blessing, a relationship restored, a hidden truth revealed, or a protection enacted that saves you from a disaster you do not yet see. The form is less important than the certainty. This is a moment of God's direct action orchestrated through Archangel Michael, and it demands your undivided attention. Ignoring it is not an option. Skipping it is not an option. Hesitating will bring regret so intense that you will cry uncontrollably. God says, open your eyes spiritually. See the invisible forces at play. Angels are moving, unseen hands are preparing, divine currents are shaping events that will touch your life directly. And yet, your participation is necessary. Divine grace flows into your life, but it requires a vessel that is ready, a vessel that is alert, a vessel that chooses to act. If you delay, if you scroll past this message, if you dismiss it as coincidence or superstition, the vessel remains closed, the flow diverted, and your chance will be missed. Archangel Michael himself is saying this. My beloved child, the one whose heart has been crying silently at night, the one whose prayers rise like incense even when you feel nobody is listening, I am speaking to you now. This is not a coincidence, it is not by chance, it is not something random you stumbled upon. It is a divine alignment. I, the Lord your God, am calling you in this very moment, through words that are reaching your eyes and heart right now. Do not ignore this. This is your hour of visitation. This is your window of divine release. Heaven has been preparing this for you. Archangel Michael stands beside you with his sword of light drawn, not to harm, but to protect, to clear the path before you, and to guide you into the promise that has been waiting, suspended over your life for so long. You have been through many storms. You have endured betrayal. You have walked through valleys of confusion. You have been misjudged and underestimated. You have wondered if your prayers are lost in the air. Yet, every tear has been recorded. Every silent sigh has been known. Every step you have taken has been watched with love. My angels have surrounded you even when you felt alone. And now, as I speak, a shift is happening. It is not something you must earn. It is not something you must force. It is something that has already been set in motion. This is why I say to you, last chance. Not because I threaten you, but because heaven's clock has moved. The window that was closed is now open, but only for a moment. My spirit is moving now. The very good news you have been waiting for is already on its way. In the next 3 hours, a sign will manifest, a phone call, an email, a sudden release, an unexpected person showing up, an inner knowing so strong you cannot deny it. This is not a trick. This is not an illusion. This is the fruit of seeds you have sown in faith even when everything looked barren. Archangel Michael, my warrior, speaks on your behalf even now. He has seen the attacks against you. He has seen the unseen words spoken in dark rooms against your destiny. He has seen the traps. He has seen the delays. And he has cut them down one by one, even when you were unaware. The reason this message feels so urgent is because the very thing that was held back is about to be released. The enemy always fights hardest when you are closest to breakthrough. That is why you have felt this strange tension lately, this mix of exhaustion and hope, this sense of something being near but not yet visible. It is because the birth is near. Do not make the mistake of ignoring this. If you turn away, if you dismiss it, you may close your own heart and miss what I have already placed in motion. I will never stop loving you. I will never stop calling you. But your heart must stay open now. You must align your faith with what heaven is doing. Do not let bitterness, fear, or doubt choke the seed. In this hour, say with your mouth, I receive. I trust. I open my heart. Even if you feel weak, even if you feel broken, even if you are trembling, say it. Heaven moves on words. Heaven moves on faith. My beloved, you are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You are not abandoned. Everything you have endured is being turned into a testimony. The very stone that was thrown at you will become the cornerstone of your new life. The same hands that tried to push you down will watch as I lift you up. The same voices that doubted you will see the favor on you. The same places that rejected you will hear your name in celebration. This is not to boast, but to glorify me, the one who rescues, redeems, and restores. You are safe. You are under the shadow of my wings. Nothing will go wrong with you as you trust me. Do not fear the unknown. Do not fear the change. Do not fear the silence. In the silence I am working. In the hidden places I am weaving together what you could not even plan. You prayed for breakthrough. You prayed for clarity. You prayed for confirmation. This message is one of those confirmations. This is your sign. Michael is not only fighting for you, he is guiding you. Pay attention to your inner promptings. Pay attention to the small nudges. Pay attention to the gentle peace that comes after you pray. That is how you will know which door to open, which person to trust, which opportunity to take. Everything is about to speed up. Where there was delay, there will be acceleration. Where there was lack, there will be provision. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was fear, there will be boldness. This good news that is coming in the next 3 hours will not only bless you but also confirm that I have been with you all along. You will look back and say, God did this. This was not me. This was not luck. This was not chance. This was the hand of the Lord. And you will be a sign to others. Your story will awaken faith in those who are watching you. Your victory will be a light in someone else's darkness. I know you have been tired. I know you have been tempted to give up. I know you have wondered if your dreams were foolish. But the dream in you was planted by me. The vision in you was planted by me. The longing for justice, for healing, for restoration, was planted by me. And I finish what I start. I complete what I begin. I do not forget my promises. Right now, breathe. Put your hand over your heart. Feel it beating. That is proof of life. Proof that you are still in the fight. Proof that it is not over. Proof that I am still sustaining you. My breath is in your lungs. My light is in your eyes. My strength is in your bones. You are not too late. You are right on time for what I am about to do. In these next hours, stay in a posture of openness. Pray. Speak words of gratitude even before you see the answer. Thank me now for what is coming. Thank me for the unseen. Thank me for the angels working on your behalf. This is how you draw it closer. Gratitude is a magnet for miracles. Faith is a key. Surrender is a door. Do not be afraid. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not doubt the process. You are in a divine unfolding. Even the delays were part of preparation. Even the losses were part of pruning. Even the pain was part of shaping. And now the season is shifting. The storm is passing. The morning is breaking. The good news is already at your door. Archangel Michael leans close to whisper, "You are loved. You are protected. You are seen. Do not be afraid of the enemy. Do not be afraid of the shadows. The light in you is greater than the darkness around you. The promise over you is stronger than the curse against you. The blessing coming to you is more powerful than the opposition rising against you. These are not empty words. This is not a game. This is heaven's reality. As you read, something inside you is already being stirred. Hope is being resurrected. Courage is being rekindled. Your spirit is being strengthened. That is because these words carry life. They carry presence. They carry truth. So, beloved child, this is what I say: trust me. Trust me with the timing. Trust me with the details. Trust me with the unknown. You do not have to figure it all out. You do not have to make it happen. You only have to say yes. You only have to believe. You only have to take the step when the door opens. I am with you. I will not let you fall. I will not let you miss it. I will not let you be destroyed. I will bring you through. I will lift you up. I will crown you with favor. I will surround you with peace. I will give you the desires of your heart as you delight in me. Right now, angels are moving. Right now, things are shifting. Right now, what was stuck is becoming unstuck. Right now, the tide is turning. Right now, your name is being spoken in rooms of opportunity. Right now, your file is being brought to the top of the pile. Right now, doors are unlocking. Right now, chains are falling. Believe. Receive. Stand firm. Pray. This is your moment. This is your window. This is your visitation. And when the good news comes, remember to give thanks. Remember to testify. Remember to bless others as you have been blessed. You are safe. You are loved. You are chosen. You are protected. You are guided. You are about to see what you have been praying for. Do not ignore this. Open your heart. Heaven is moving. God says to you in this very moment that you are not reading these words by accident. This is not just another message. This is not just another set of lines. This is a living stream of light that has been prepared specifically for you. Heaven saw the weight on your heart, the confusion in your mind, and the questions that have been rising in you late at night when you thought no one could hear. God says He hears, He sees, and He knows, and that is why He sent this urgent message to you right now. Archangel Michael, the one who stands closest to the throne, the warrior and protector, is leaning close to you at this very second, whispering in your spirit that a very good news is already moving toward you. It is not just a possibility, it is already in motion, and in less than 3 hours it will begin to unfold in a way that you cannot yet imagine. God says, last chance. Archangel Michael says it is an emergency because the timing of heaven is moving and you are standing right on the edge of something beautiful, but you must not turn away, you must not ignore, you must not dismiss what is being given to you right now. God is calling your attention because you have prayed for answers, you have cried for signs, you have begged for breakthrough, and the moment is arriving. There are times in life when heaven moves quietly and there are times when heaven sends a trumpet, and this is one of those trumpet moments. God says that the delay you have been feeling has not been denial, it has been preparation. All the nights you felt forgotten, all the hours you thought nothing was changing, were actually the hours when heaven was rearranging things behind the scenes for your good. Now the rearrangement is complete. The very good news you have been waiting for is already at your door. The angels have gone ahead, the doors have been unlocked, and the favor you need has already been signed with your name on it. Archangel Michael is saying to you right now that this is the final call for you to open your heart fully to what God is sending. Do not dismiss it as just another message, do not treat it lightly. This is not a joke, this is not a trick, this is not a test. This is the loving warning of heaven telling you that if you ignore the knock, if you walk away from the door, the moment will pass and you will cry later because you will see what could have been yours. God says He does not want you to cry, He does not want you to miss your moment, He does not want you to stay in the cycle of delay, He wants you to step into the new thing He is doing for you. That is why He has sent Archangel Michael to speak so urgently and so clearly. You are safe. God says over and over again to your soul, you are safe, you are protected, you are not abandoned. Even though the urgency of this message feels strong, it is not to frighten you, it is to awaken you. God says you are under His wings, and nothing will go wrong with you if you keep your trust in Him. There are angels encamped around you. There is a shield of light around your home. There is a wall of fire around your spirit. Nothing formed against you can prosper. No curse, no plan, no sabotage can reach you when you are inside the protection of God's hand. You must hold on to that truth, because the next 3 hours will not only bring good news, they will bring a turning point in how you see yourself, how you walk, and how you receive. God says that for too long you have been in a posture of waiting and worrying, but now He is inviting you to a posture of receiving and rejoicing. This very good news that is on its way is not small. It is not just a kind word, it is a tangible shift. It is favor, it is provision, it is clarity, it is restoration. It is the kind of news that makes you stop and cry tears of gratitude. It is the kind of news that makes other people say, "How did this happen so suddenly?" God says it is because He heard your prayers and He is faithful. He never forgot the promises He whispered to you in the quiet. He never forgot the seeds you sowed in faith when you had almost nothing left. He never forgot your acts of kindness when you yourself were hurting. All of that has been building up like a tide, and now the tide is coming in. Archangel Michael says to you again, do not make the mistake of ignoring this. Heaven is not trying to scare you. Heaven is trying to save you from missing the appointed time. There is a window of grace, there is a door of opportunity, there is a moment that has been scheduled by heaven. God is telling you, last chance, because He loves you and He wants you awake. Open your heart, open your eyes, open your hands, open your mouth in prayer. Even if all you can say is, God, I trust you, say it. Even if you feel weak, whisper it. Even if you feel unworthy, speak it. Because your agreement with heaven allows heaven to move fully on your behalf. In the next 3 hours, the atmosphere around you is going to feel different. You may sense peace where there was heaviness. You may sense warmth where there was coldness. You may receive a message, a call, an email, a person at your door, a confirmation that seems small but will be the first sign of the very good news unfolding. God says do not despise the small sign because it will grow quickly. The seed of good news will bloom into the full answer. You will not be left guessing. You will know it is Him. You are being told this now so that your heart can be ready. God says He is with you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you just have to trust Him and pray to Him. Do not let fear choke your faith. Do not let doubt cancel your expectation. Do not let past disappointments block your present blessing. God says He is doing a new thing, do you not perceive it? It is springing forth now. The angels are rejoicing because what has been written about you is coming to pass. Archangel Michael is still by your side, sword of light drawn, cutting away the obstacles, fighting on your behalf. He is not just a figure in a story, He is a real being of light assigned to guard you. He has watched you since your birth. He has intervened in ways you will never know. And now He is speaking through this message because heaven knows how critical this moment is for you. Michael says to you that the weight you have carried is about to lift, the chains you have felt are about to break, the doors you have knocked on are about to open, and the people who doubted you are about to see the favor on your life. God says you will look back on this day as a turning point. You will remember that on this day, at this hour, you received an urgent message that felt like light entering a dark room. You will remember that heaven told you good news was coming in 3 hours, and you will remember when it happened. You will testify. You will say, God did it. God really did it. And your faith will rise to a new level. So right now, breathe. Whisper His name. Say, God,